Over the years, I've tried just about every investment strategy out there, and I've learned a lot of things along the way. I started trading stocks when I was 18 years old, and I had my first big win, an offshore oil stock that literally funded my entire spring break trip. I thought I was a genius, and spoiler alert, I wasn't. Since then, I've tried it all out. High yield savings accounts, bonds, index funds, private equity, crypto during the bull runs and the crashes. You name it, I've probably put money into it at some point. And overall, I've literally won on every single investment. And the great thing about all these investments is I've more or less made money on all of them or slightly broken even. But here's the thing, I've also spent the last few years talking to thousands of different investors, from billion-dollar fund managers to regular retail investors just trying to build some extra wealth. And there's been a lot of things I've noticed from the winners from my investment strategy and the winners who do it big. So in this video today, I'm going to share the 3 investment strategies that I wish I knew if I could go back to my 18-year-old self, shake me up a little bit and say, just do these 3 things and you'll be building wealth faster than you can ever imagine. And you're going to want to stick around to the end because I have something super exciting and it's only for people who are going to stay for the whole video. Now, before we dig in, the best investment out there is to hit the like and subscribe button. It's free and it'll pay you dividends every single day. Now, before we get into the 3 solutions, we need to talk about the 3 main problems that I've seen with just about every single investment class out there. And it's what I've learned after doing my own investing and talking to thousands of other investors. The biggest thing I see is financial appreciation, not cash flow. This is the number 1 problem I see with just about every investment class out there. You buy your home, it appreciates, you pay interest, and essentially in most cases, it's just a wash. Same with the stock market. You buy the S&P 500, it goes up on paper, but it's just appreciation. And essentially a lot of times it's barely outpacing inflation. You're not actually getting more income. You're not actually getting that cash flow. So that is the number 1 problem I see with just about every single investment class out there is it doesn't cash flow, it doesn't increase your income, and that's the number 1 problem I have seen with talking to investors. They don't need another stock tip, they don't need the next hot new company, they need more cash flow. And that leads us to our second problem is if you want to actually take some money out, you have to perfectly time it twice. And it's a lot harder to time things when you have to tie it on the buy and when you sell. So just think about it for a second. You need to know when you get in at the right price point and then which price point to get out on, and you have to make sure that everything adds up. A lot of times you get stuck waiting, sometimes years, hoping the market doesn't crash in between, and let's be honest, most of us are terrible at timing the market. There's a popular phrase that time in the market is way more important than timing the market, which is true. So you need to get started investing, even if it's $100 every week or every month. Start doing it today. And the third big issue I've seen after talking to investors is short-term and long-term capital gains. Think about it. You made 8% this year. Congrats, but after taxes, you're probably more around 6%. And then with inflation running at 4%, your real rate of return is around 2%. Congrats. You're barely keeping up, let alone getting ahead. So once you consider the short-term capital gains or the long-term capital gains, and then you also consider the price of inflation, your real rate of return just doesn't add up. And so that's the biggest issue I've seen with all these investment vehicles. You either have your money tied up where you can't really sell it off or else you're going to lose out on all those future gains. And on the other hand, there's no real good way to cash flow your investments. So with those problems out of the way, let's move on to the actual solutions and the strategies that you can take if you're a beginner and you want to get started investing, or even if you're a pro and you just want to learn a little bit more on how you can fine-tune your investment strategy. And just one quick disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. I'm just sharing what's worked with me and thousands of other people I've worked with. And so all these strategies are going to consider that you've already done these 3 things. And if you haven't done these 3 things, listen to the full video, but make sure you do these before you get started with any investments. Number 1 is you have an emergency fund with at least 6 months of your expenses. 2, you're contributing to your retirement accounts and maxing out any company matches. And 3, you've paid off any high interest interest debts like credit cards. Make sure you do those first before you try implementing anything you learned in this video. Though number one thing, if I could go back to my 18-year-old self and do one different thing, it would be dollar cost averaging. I actually started investing when I was 18. I had really good returns, and overall, I stole my stock portfolio at a massive gain. But here's the thing, if I would have just been dollar cost averaging since I was the age of 18, it would have made those gains that I had feel like nothing. The problem was I would just randomly invest here and there, and then I would sell when I had a few winners. And then I would go months, weeks, or even years at a time without putting anything in the market. If I could go back, I would have done the same strategy. I would have put 60% into index funds, ETFs, boring but reliable, 30% into bonds or dividend-paying stocks, and then 10% into the higher risk stuff like crypto, growth stocks, international tech stocks, stuff like that. And again, that split can change for everyone. Maybe it's 30, 30, 30. Depending on what age, your income level, and your goals, it's going to really change. But what I suggest doing is figuring out what is your income, your after-tax income after you've put away for savings, expenses. Figure out a percentage that you could put reliably every single month into these dollar cost averaging. And dollar cost averaging is basically every week or every day putting some money into the market. You set it up once, it's automated, and then you just don't have to think about it. The key here is to spend a few hours doing the research, figuring out what your number is. You put it in every week or every month, and then it just automatically flows into these buckets. You're not trying to time the market, it just happens automatically, and you don't have to think about it. Every quarter, you can review what amount you want to do. You can make it higher or lower, but again, the key here is doing it consistently every single week, every day, or at the very least, every single month. This strategy completely removes the emotion from investing and gives you a real strategy you can stick with. And the statistics don't lie. Dollar cost averaging has been proven to be one of the best investment strategies out there.
If you guys like that part, you're gonna love this. I'm giving away my best-selling book for absolutely free, and here's how you can get the audiobook in just a few seconds. Inside this book is the same techniques I've used to work abroad in paradise in more than 100 different countries. And the best part, this strategy hasn't just worked for me, it's helped hundreds of thousands of people earn more, work less, and travel the world. I'll leave a QR code here where you can get the audiobook for free with a free 30-day Audible subscription.
Tip number 2 might be a little bit different than what you think, but investing in ways that's actually going to make your income higher. Now, there's a lot of ways to do this, but basically what I suggest doing is finding somebody who's 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 years ahead of where you want to be. Meaning if you're making $70,000 and the goal is to make $150,000, find those people who've already done it. Tell them where you're at, what you're making, what your goals are, and how they actually were able to achieve that. They're going to give you the advice because they want to help you out. It might still take 3 years to achieve it, but it took them 6. So you're cutting out that time and getting a much faster result. That's the only secret trick to really expediting and growing your income faster. Talk to people who've done it, implement their advice, and keep doing this as you continue to grow. There's a lot of ways to improve your income, but a lot of people think going back to university for 4 years is the only way to do it. That's not the case. So focus on your industry, talk to other experts who are a few steps ahead of you. And a lot of times it's just changing the company you're at, changing the role, or picking a new industry where you can basically make more money and have a little bit more control over your income. The other paths that I've seen work really well is you just take the job you're already doing and then you add on some consulting clients on there. Or I've helped hundreds of people buy online businesses where they basically just buy that income, and after a couple of years, it's complete profit. Now, the third tip is probably the most important, and it's all about cash flow. And cash flow is king at the end of the day. After talking to thousands of investors, this has been the biggest issue. Rent is going up, cost of living is going up everywhere. People don't need stock appreciation. They need actual cash flow and additional income. Just imagine if you were making an extra $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 every single month, what that would do to your day-to-day life. That's exactly what I'm talking about. People need that additional income to really grow and achieve the goals that they actually want for their lives. And so after doing the research and basically helping $120 million worth of online acquisitions for people people buying online businesses, I've literally talked to thousands of investors who want access to this private industry, but don't have the capital, they don't have the time, and they don't have the know-how or knowledge to put it all together. And this is exactly why I'm building Dividends, an investment platform that actually gives you access to these private equity deals, is going to be now available to the public. The biggest issue with private equity, which is essentially buying private industries and private businesses and then just utilizing that cash flow to pay out investors. Private equity in returns is usually averaging around 20 to 30% return on cash yield. And from my own experience, it's way above that. So essentially with Dividends, we're going to be building an investment platform where we buy profitable, established online businesses like software companies, and then we package them up into portfolios where investors with $1,000, $10,000, $20,000 can get actual access to investing in these portfolios. We do all the heavy lifting, we find the businesses, we do the due diligence, we actually go ahead and grow them with AI, conversion rate optimization, search engine optimization, and just making sure the business is more stable. And then we package it up into a very simple investment vehicle where you can then access it. You basically will have on the Dividends platform, as you can see here, you'll basically be able to get started within a few clicks. You'll decide how much you want to put in, what sort of timeline you want to select, and then it'll automatically calculate how much your investment is going to be. In general, we're targeting anywhere between 10 to 17% cash yield on these portfolios. And the cool thing about this is right now, if you're seeing this video, you're going to have exclusive access to invest in Dividends Capital. Dividends Capital is going to be the overall company, which is going to be buying businesses and then building a proprietary software that is going to be the investment vehicle and the investment platform. So in this round, you're going to have access to this, and I'm going to leave a link below where we've already hit our milestones to getting promoted to WeFunder's 4 million investors. So if you're seeing this video, you're going to want to take action so you can make sure you get in on this earliest round, which is going to be giving you the best terms out there. So if you like what you see, if you like this video, make sure to share it with your friend. And if you do end up investing, make sure to leave a comment below. I would love to talk to you one-on-one personally. If you're not convinced, we can set up a call and we can go through everything step by step.